Hey everybody, I'm Aaron, owner of Roost Marine, and today I want to talk to you about picking out a duck call. Now I'm going to focus mostly in this video on how to pick out a duck call for a first-time duck caller. You may be a long-time duck hunter and just never call, or maybe you're a first-time duck hunter. It doesn't really matter, but I want to talk about how to pick out a duck call for your first one. And the first thing I want to start with is what not to get. Don't buy a $100+ custom acrylic call. You don't need it, you won't be able to use it, won't be able to appreciate it. These are really hard to use. I called for years on cheap calls before I got good enough to be able to use this. So if you start with one of those custom calls, they are intended for more intermediate and advanced callers, and if you start out as a newbie, they're just going to frustrate you because they are more difficult to use. You can get great sound out of them, but it takes a higher degree of skill, a lot more practice to be able to do that. So this was one of my, I think this was the second call I ever got. This one was somewhere shortly thereafter. These are just cheapo duck commander calls. And I don't mean low quality. They're good quality and they sound good, and that's why I got them. And then I've also got just a little, I don't know, $20 plastic Primos one. All of these are great to start on. So you don't need or want to go out and get something that's super expensive and super hard to blow. And that's one of the reasons that I was attracted to Duck Commander, is they just don't take a lot of air pressure. They're very easy. You can almost breathe into them. You're not really blowing, you're more just breathing. It just makes it so much easier to learn the technique, because if you can master the technique when it's lighter air pressure, then as you get better, you'll learn how to retain proper technique while also increasing the air pressure needed to operate a more expensive call. But this still sounds great. Now this call, I have noticed, you have to keep it really clean. I don't know why, but the sound changes if any dust or anything gets in there. So, and this one's, I haven't cleaned it since last duck season. So this is another one, another Duck Commander one. I think this is the cut down wood. So nothing wrong with that at all. It sounds great. And then here's the Primos. Now it should be noted, I have altered this one significantly. This is not what this sounds like when you get it out of the box. I have tuned this for teal, and that's why it's so high. So, but it's still a great call. Like before I tuned it for teal, it sounds really good. So don't spend a lot of money, just get something that you can blow. Some of the websites will actually have sound bites of the call so you can hear what it sounds like before you buy it. And so I would say just pick a basic call, like the kind of $20 to $30 range, maybe $40. I don't think I'd go any higher than that. Just get something basic and master the techniques. The other thing I would look for is there's a difference in some calls. There's a single reed and a double reed. In general, for a beginner, a double reed is going to be a lot easier to control, a lot easier to learn on. They don't go as loud as a single reed can, but in general, it's a better one to learn on. It's just easier to make the sounds. I'm Aaron with Roost Marine. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Check out all our other videos, and I'll see you on the next one.